if you look around yourself, look at things, look at different things, you only more and more realize that things are imperfect, right? We what we do is like we impress upon ourselves some kind of abstract, somewhat practical, but always also somewhat abstract idea of how things are supposed to be, and we try to go with that every time, all the time. But the matter of fact, the truth is that there's nothing perfect, and no one in the world. You look up, look at all the big idols, look at all those people who have, quote unquote, achieved something in life, who are famous. You look at their lives, you look at their histories. You always come up with something they said or something they did which was not ethical, or which was like morally not good, or they didn't do something which they should have done, right? So you find all these examples and everything. So the point what I'm trying to make is that we spend way too much time, at least for me. I mean, maybe this is therapy that I'm doing for myself, I don't know. But what I'm trying to come towards is that a lot of the times we say things or do things, and we're so like focused on like succeeding and being perfect that we don't realize, or we don't appreciate the process itself. There's fear, I guess, and primarily fear. I mean, like every emotion, whether it's greed, whether it's jealousy, or whether it's anxiety or whatever, like all these emotions, in a way, of every negative emotion, right? If you think about it, like they are all, you can say that they're all subsets of fear. They're within the category of fear in a broader sense. So what I'm saying is that once you get rid of the fears, once you stop fearing anything, stop fearing about death, stop fearing about failure, once you get over that, right? Once you get over the fear of loneliness, once you get the fear of not being recognized, right? When you get rid of all these ideas and all these thoughts, what you end up doing is that you start appreciating the tools that you have. You're appreciating the privileges that you already have, and you start making use of that. You start investing yourself in a more dignified way, and I think that's the progress that you make. And progress is everything. Progressive. That's the whole point. You got to be progressive. You don't need to. Nothing is perfect. Perfect is an idea. Perfect is just simply you putting like limits, or should I say, or of should be's. They're just a list of should be's that this should be like this should be like that. That's perfection. But perfection, that, like I said, like it's an abstract concept.